Hello everybody. Today I wanted to talk about making your own inserts for the X47 range of products. I've reviewed the various X47 products before. This particular one, the A5 landscape product, I will put a link in the description so that you can see in detail how these products work. But in summary, they are very compact, very cleverly designed book-by-book systems whereby the organizer has a metal attachment on the spine, and each insert has this metal tube attached to it, which you can then very easily put into the book, into the organizer, go on your way, use it. If you wanted to use a different insert, you take that out and you can use a different one. The trouble I always had with this is, though they have a good range of inserts, you can't put your own insert in. You can't design your own diary, or for example, if you're an artist and you want to have a notebook which has grey paper and a blue cover, and you want to use it because you want to make chalk drawings or something like this, obviously you can't buy that product from X47 because they only have a limited range of inserts. And I wondered whether you could get these tubes when you finished with a notebook, whether you could take these tubes off and reuse them in your own insert. And spoiler alert, yes, you can, and actually it's quite easy. Thank you to Eduardo Martinez for reminding me about this in one of the comments on a previous video. I was a little hesitant to try it, I admit it, because I'm the world's most impractical person. And I thought I might need some specialist equipment like needle nose pliers, or that they were attached in with very hard metal, or I don't know. I just felt that I would maybe not qualify to try this, but actually it's dead easy. So let's give it a go. And when I said it can be done, there we go. So this is one I made earlier. Oh look. It's got grey paper with a blue cover, and you can use it if you want to make chalk drawings on the go. It's an A6 because in this system, because this is landscape, this is the A5 side, this is an A6 side, so the spine is A6. So I made an A6 insert to go with it, and as you can see, that fits great. So let me show you how I did this. First of all, I took this is last year's diary insert. Put those down. And I want to take off this tube because the book sales, the notes themselves have integrity. They have their own staple. So although the tube, which is this one and this one, add to the strength, they don't hold it all together. So if I take this off, it's not going to make the notebook fall apart. And basically the wires, these wires holding the tube in are quite malleable. You can bend them with your fingernail. So actually all you need to do is pull this up like this. So make it perpendicular, and this one at the bottom, pull it up, make it perpendicular, yep, and then you can shimmy this off. It's that easy. There is this little bend in the wires, but that doesn't matter because you can just shimmy it in through a hole. You don't have to make a bigger hole than necessary to get that stuff in. So I now have my insert from last year. It still holds together because the staple's there, but I can now reuse this for another product. So let me put that to one side. So I'm making an A6 insert. So here we are. Here's my grey paper. I've had this for 30, maybe 40 years. I think I probably bought it because I was attending an art class at the time. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but anyway, I still have it. So what did I do? I these are A4 pieces of paper I simply chopped through with a guillotine to make A5 paper. Then I folded that A5 paper to make A6. And when I was folding, I used a burnisher. This is a burnisher. A lot of craftspeople use this. It's cheap. It's only about €6, so you can use this, and you use this to make the crease better. You don't need a burnisher. You can use the handle of cutlery, for example, or your own fingers if they're clean. But this is €6 and it may be useful. But anyway, that's what I did there. And then you need to put your staple in. Helps if you probably make it a little straighter than I did. And for that, you will need a product like this, which is, let me see what it's called, a long arm stapler. So with these long arm staplers, you can staple, in this case, up to the middle of an A4 product. And that enables you to put a staple in where a normal standard stapler, which finishes here, won't allow you to do. This was €26. You can find cheaper ones. I bought this one because this will go up through 50 sheets and the cheaper ones will go through fewer sheets, so it depends on what you need to do with this product. So now I have this, and all I need to do is mark on here where the holes need to be made to put this on. And you need to make sure that you put the holes, and this is where I become really impractical. You need to put the holes on where the base of the wire is. I'm going to try and do this so you can see what I'm doing, but it's a bit awkward, to be honest. One there. One there. Did I actually make a, nope, didn't make one there. Normally I wouldn't try to do this with the camera rolling, so. Right. Okay, so now I have the two places here where I want the hole to be made. And to make the hole, all I did is take one of these little sets. I happen to have these already. I use these for mending tiny screws if I need to mend my glasses or a watch. And then I simply put a hole through here, so one there and one there. Yeah. And then all you need to do is put the wire into the holes you just made and then shimmy it in. Really, with your fingernails you can hold these, push these down, and I now have my new X47 insert, and this is very nicely fixed there. I can pop this in to my product and off I go. It's really not hard at all, and it makes me happy that I am able to make my own inserts for this product if I need to. I don't know how often you could reuse these spines. I guess at some stage metal fatigue will cause these metal wires to snap. And when you're making an insert for a book-by-book system, it's an absolute science to try and work out where things have to be printed. If you're making a diary, for example, which page has to be printed where, because the whole thing has to be put together and folded, is a real problem, which I think I'm going to have to research. But anyway, if you were questioning whether this can be done, the answer is yes, it can. There you go. Short and sweet. I hope you found that useful. Let me know as ever if there's any questions or comments below. As you know, I don't get paid by anybody for doing these videos. So if you do want to contribute or use an Amazon link to give me some commission, information's in the comment below. Thanks a lot. See you next time.